In this video, I'm going to show you how to use Zapier with Chatgpt. So how do you integrate these two? So we'll look into in this video. So as you know, Zapier. So if you go to Zapier, okay, Zapier is actually a automation platform. So it actually doesn't need any codes. You don't need any coding skills or anything. Okay, so it's simply a no code automation platform, and what it does is actually it connects apps and services. Okay, the connection, which is known as a zap, okay, it's composed of a trigger, something that happens in one app, and an action, something that happens in Zapier, or something that Zapier does in app B in response to the trigger in app A. So something like that. Okay, so what you can do is you can use like your Chat GPT. When you use Chat GPT, when you connect it in Zapier, you can like automatically send prompts to Chat GPT and act on the AI's output. So this is how you can integrate these. So to do this, what you need is you need a Zapier account. So if you go to Zapier website, official website, you can simply create an account. Okay, if you already have an account, just log in, or if not, you can simply sign up using your Google Mail. That's fine. So just logged into mine. Okay, so you need a Zapier account. Once that's done, next what you need is you need a OpenAI account. So go to this website here, platform.openai.com, and then log in if you already have an account, or else click on sign up and then create an account. So because once you've done this, we need to create the API key from OpenAI platform. So we need the API key. So for that, you need an account. Okay, so let's do that. So once you have created an account or logged into your account, go to the dashboard. So if you click on your dashboard, you'll see I've logged into mine, and go to your dashboard. From here, on your left side here, on your left side panel, you will see API keys. Okay, so under manage, click on the API keys. So now what we're going to do is we're going to create an API key which we need to connect with Zapier. So we need that key in order to connect it, integrate it with Zapier. Okay, so click on the create new secret key. Just click on it. Okay, and then give a name. So in this case, I would just say it's as Chatgpt. Okay, so just give a name. All right, and then we're going to click on create secret key and create the secret key. So once you have copied the secret key, once you created it, just copy the key, keep it secure because you need that key. All right, go back to your Zapier. So once you're on your Zapier here, so what we're going to do is we're going to go and go to this app connection. So on your left side menu here, okay, you will see there is an option called app connections. Click on the app connections. Okay, once you click on the app connections here, this will take you to this screen here where you can connect the apps. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to click on add connection on your from your top right there. Click on the add connection option and search for the app. So type in Chatgpt. Okay, and once you search for Chatgpt, you will see that Chatgpt option there comes up. Click on it. Okay, and then select add connection, and now it's going to take you to this connection screen here where you're going to connect your API key. So this is the key that you just copied, okay, that you just created and copied. So paste that. Okay, paste that key here under the API key, paste it, and then select your region wherever you're from. You can just leave it as default, it's fine, and then click on yes, continue to Chatgpt. So this will connect it. Okay, so just do that and then click on paste it, paste your API key and click on connect it to complete the process. So there you go. So once you have authorized the connection, so it's now been connected, so you're now ready, it's ready to build automation. So you have already connected your Chatgpt with Zapier. So how this actually this workflow works is that, so a Zap actually, okay, the Zapier uses Zap, that's the workflow. So it actually looks like this. So you have a trigger. Okay, you have a trigger, which means like something happens in one app, which is app A. So it will send a prompt to Chatgpt. The first action will send a prompt to Chatgpt, and then what happened, the second action will be you use that AI response, or whatever the ChatGPT response, use that response to do something. Okay, for example, like to store it, to send it, to do something. That's how it works. So for example here, like a new form submission example, for example, you want to do a new form submission. So ChatGPT summarizes the answer. Okay, and what happens, it sends the summary to your email. So that's one example. Or you have like a new support ticket. So ChatGPT actually categorizes the sentiment, the emotion of that ticket, and then it updates the CRM row. So that's what it is. So the ChatGPT receives a prompt with variables from an event, and that output text or data then drives further automation. So this is how it works. So now, for example, you want to set up an auto reply to form submissions. So what you're going to do is click on the plus icon there, which is the create option. Click on create and then select Zaps. Okay, so this will take you to this workspace here where we're going to set up the workflow. So what happens is that once this loads here, you're going to, like as I mentioned here, the first one is the trigger. So click on the trigger. Okay, so click on the trigger. Okay, and then here what we're going to do is you're going to look for the first action, which is the ChatGPT. So select the ChatGPT prompt. So select ChatGPT. So here select the trigger. In this case, let's say the trigger is Google Form. Okay, so search for Google Form because I want auto reply to Google Form submissions. So select that and select the trigger event. So trigger the event, what is it? What happens is when someone sends or submit an form. So choose that what event you want, and then the correct Google account. So connect that. So once you connect that, click on continue, and then you choose an event. The next action would be ChatGPT. So select ChatGPT and then follow the prompt. So just say what are the message you want and write a reply, then let ChatGPT know. So this is the lead message, and write a friendly reply to that answer or question. Okay, then what happens, that you send the ChatGPT's output to Gmail as a draft reply. Okay, so all this process will be automated. So that's what you actually do with Zaps. So here under the trigger event, select new form response. Okay, and then your account, that's your Google account. So click on it and then authorize your Google account. Okay, that's associated with it. So select that and just connect it. So once you have connected the Google account, next hit on continue, and then here choose which one, like configure the exact what forms or what data needs to be, like will be processed. So just choose that. Okay, so for example, like contact information, let's say the under the choose the contact information. So where, like on which form it you need to respond, or which detail. So which is the contact information. Click on contact information, and then here once you do this, so now you're going to see, click on, when you're almost done with this configuration, click on test trigger. Okay, that's done. Okay, once that's done, once this is done, the second part what we're going to do here is, that's fine. So this is now fine. Click on continue, and then now here the second one is the ChatGPT, the second action, because we're going to use ChatGPT. So click on ChatGPT for the second option. Okay, and then here choose an action event, and then what it needs to ChatGPT needs to do, ChatGPT needs to analyze, let's say it analyze the text. Okay, or you can choose anything from here. So it depends. Okay, whatever you want to do with it, I'm just saying as an example. So you can just choose any options from here. Okay, so just do that. So for example, let's say analyze text, I will do that. Okay, analyze text, the same account, everything. Click on continue, and then we're almost done with setting up. So you just have to enter the text here. So what you want the ChatGPT to do, so do that here. So for example, this is the lead message, whatever the message is, write a friendly reply that answers questions, or whatever you wanted to do, just write that model and everything. Okay, click on continue and finish the setup. So once you do that, you have set up like an auto reply to form submission using Zapier. So that's how actually you integrate these two platforms and create Zaps. And that's basically pretty much it is. I hope the video helps.